This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Annabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Annabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. KFI AM 640, it is The Conway Show. All right, ding dong, everybody. Man, I saw this crazy story yesterday in the news where this guy who started the Beanie Babies, he's made a fortune off Beanie Babies. And, I think everybody had them. They bought them for their kids, or maybe your parents bought them for you. And it was a craze for a while. And I couldn't believe that guy's a billionaire. And somebody tried to kill him. Probably somebody who spent a fortune on that crap for their kids wanted revenge. That's probably what happened. But Alex Stone is on the case. He's like a Scotland Yard guy when it comes to this thing, huh?
Ding dong!
Ding dong!
You were eager today. You came right in at the beginning of that music. You didn't wait around.
You can't leave them wanting. You can't fool them all the time. Promptness is key to my success.
That is right.
But I can't believe that this guy's a billionaire.
Yeah, he's worth like $6 billion, I think.
$6 billion with a B?
With a B, yeah. But,
wow.
But he went from the Beanie Baby money into buying and building high-end hotels and resorts. Okay. Some of the Four Seasons are owned by him.
Wow. What a life.
So it made him some good money. Ty Warner, if you remember on all of the brands of the Beanie Babies and things like Beanie Babies on the tag, it always said Ty.
Yeah,
and I always said that was like a Chinese stuffed animal company.
Right.
No, it's his.
But, and they still go for a lot on eBay, the old ones.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they're still hotter than hell.
Didn't they have names like Tinkly Winkly and all these,
yeah, Hunkily Drunkily, and they had a bunch of, Coakley, Moakley, the ones I had were, I think, were offbeat. My wife grew up with no money, so everybody had Cabbage Patch Kids.
Oh, I had those too. Yeah, those were huge.
And my mother-in-law couldn't afford to buy my wife, when she was younger, a Cabbage Patch doll, so she bought her a Lunch Patch doll, or a Lettuce Patch doll, and she was so embarrassed to take it to her friend's house. It was
Not
horrible.
Quite the cabbage, it's just the lettuce.
Yeah, it's a lettuce patch doll.
Do you remember Garbage Pail Kids?
Sure,
is that what they were called?
100%. Yeah. The Garbage Pails. As a matter of fact, my daughter had a lot of those, and she knew the name of every one of them without even reading the bottom. I mean, she knew like 1,000 of them.
And weren't they all like throwing up into a garbage can?
Yes.
And like had worms coming out of
That's
their
right.
heads?
Yeah. It's amazing what catches on. But I can't believe that. No, who wanted to kill this guy? A guy who spent way too much on this crap?
Yeah. So he's got this mansion in Montecito,
right.
and we're just finding out about what went on last week. This guy broke in. Detectives think he was just going to burglarize the home. They don't think he knew who lived there, what was going on inside. Ty Warner is 80 years old now. There was a woman who was also in the home, a longtime executive for Warner's companies. We don't know if they're partners or if she was just staying there or visiting or doing business, but she was in there. The intruder goes in, savagely beat her into a coma.
Is that right?
Yeah, this is the police radio call, Santa Barbara County Sheriff.
Someone was knocked unconscious inside the residence. The intruder is still inside.
The intruder is still inside, so they get that call. They go code 3, lights and sirens. The woman, she was beaten, according to court documents, comatose due to brain injury.
Oh, no.
And the deputies arrived. They found her outside near a pond. She was unconscious. She had somehow gotten out of the house. And when they got there, they got her medical aid. They were able to drag her away. Warner got out on his own. We don't know if he called 911 or who did, but the intruder was still in there. 42-year-old guy, Russell Fay, the alleged intruder from Nevada, combat veteran, refused to come out, claimed it was his home. He wasn't going to come out for the cops. More of the radio traffic.
Updated suspect description will be black shirt, blue jeans with a shaved or balding head. He was last seen running into the residence, but the back door is open that leads to the beach.
So the back door was open, facing the beach. The Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department, they got CHP, a bunch of others. Santa Barbara City Police came in as well. They got a huge police response. SWAT went in. He was in an upstairs bathroom. They found him up there, tried to get him to come out, gave him commands. He jumped out of the window of the second-story bathroom and hit the ground. And who was waiting for him but a police canine? And I'm sure that that hurt a little bit as the canine went after him. But they made the arrest right there. Neighbors, they saw it all play out. They were told to stay away.
We were on the walk. There were a couple of highway patrolmen with automatic rifles just telling us to keep going. My car was pretty much boxed in by law enforcement, so we were told to leave the area.
Told to get out of the area. The Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office, they say they've got Fay in custody now. He's made his first appearance in court. Raquel Zick at the Sheriff's Office.
In a fairly rapid evolving situation, we were able to take one suspect into custody. They were barricaded at one moment, and then we did safely take them into custody.
So he's being held on $1 million bail, not guilty plea, due in court on Monday for his preliminary hearing. The charges are kidnapping, attempted murder, assault, burglary, a bunch of other things.
Christ.
And yeah, it looks like that he chose to burglarize the home. That, maybe he thought nobody was in there, went in. There were occupants inside, and then for whatever reason, beat her into a coma, and she's really bad.
Alex, I very rarely do this, but can you play the second piece of audio the way they described him? I want to hear that again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Updated suspect description will be black shirt, blue jeans with a shaved or balding head.
Balding.
He was last seen running into the residence, but
So-
the back door is open that leads to the beach.
Balding, man, if he had just called advanced there,
The description would have been totally different.
Yeah, you don't want your last description to be balding.
Yeah, we got a mugshot because, now most departments don't put out mugshots any longer, but they did back in 2017 when he was arrested up in Siskiyou County. And it's one of those mugshots that if they still had those websites where they do funny mugshots,
that's
it would
right,
be one
yeah.
where he's squinting and smiling.
Why don't they put mugshots out anymore?
It's like 911 calls and other things. It was seen as giving a stereotype of what a criminal looks like, and departments decided not to do it.
Okay, so the one takeaway I got from this guy, this guy Ty Warner, is he's worth $6 billion, and I didn't see a fence in front of that house or a wall. You could just approach it from the street. I saw a gate for the driveway.
Yeah.
But around to the front of the house, there's no fence or gate.
So here's the thing. Yeah. Remember when Jennifer Aniston had her thing in Bel Air a couple of weeks ago? The LAPD was saying, look, this is a lesson that if you could be a target, whether you're a celebrity
That's right.
Ty Warner, you could argue as a celebrity, but he's got a lot of money. No doubt that he's got a mansion in Montecito. You got to do some protective measures. And
don't they listen to KFI? There's crime everywhere.
Right. And I'm sure he had cameras, but costs a lot to have security, but security would have been there right away.
Yeah, no, when you're worth $6 billion and you're 80, you've got to have somebody on the property.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's crazy. Buddy, great story. Love starting the day with you, and we'll catch you tomorrow
You're the
on
best.
the show.
Ding dong.
All right, ding dong with you. There he goes, Alex Stone with ABC News. ABC News, kicking ass out there. Oh, man, that Beanie Baby takes you back to a better time in life. Bellio, where were you in the Beanie Baby stage? Were you getting or receiving, or are you giving? What was going on with you?
A little of all of that, Tim.
Your parents gave you some? Are you young enough for that? I don't know. Don't BS everybody.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. They didn't make it to Denver?
Yeah, of course
It's
they
like
did.
Coors.
No, they were huge.
You couldn't get Coors east of the Mississippi. You can't get Beanie Babies.
No, we had Beanie Babies.
In Denver?
I think I had some.
Did you?
Yeah.
What about you, Angel? You're Beanie Baby age. Did you get any, or do you give any?
No, I didn't get any. I think my mom nabbed a few.
God, you guys are so flat when it comes to trends, This thing was hotter than it was hotter than hell.
No, we just said I had some. I had
know.
Hunkily Drunkily.
Yeah, my mom had a few. I mean, she still has them, like in a storage box.
Okay, all right, good.
someplace.
Bust them out. Put them on eBay. Make some money.
What
Yeah.
about you? Where were you in that game?
I gave a few. I was too old to get them. I was probably, 22 when it came out.
They came out in 86.
Oh, 86,
But they
okay.
only really hit big in the mid-late 90s.
I was 23 when they came out, so I wasn't getting a lot of Beanie Babies. But I gave, don't you laugh. I swear to God, I'm coming in
Come on
there.
in. Come on in.
Come on.
Today's the day, huh?
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
All right. I got in a wee bit of trouble yesterday over something I said on the air, and we'll go over it, I don't know, at some point today. You know, if you talk for 3 hours a day to a family member, even somebody that loves you, you're going to say something that they don't like. You're going to say something offensive. And we get in trouble here, not often, but every once in a while, we're brought in and told where we effed up. And yesterday was one of those days. Meow. So we'll explain what happened. Maybe some people already know. If you listen to yesterday's show, it's pretty easy to pick out. And so go back and listen to yesterday's show. What hour was it in, Bellio? Do you remember?
It's in the third hour,
Okay.
and it's like 15 minutes in.
Okay.
And they can go iHeart app, any app, that you can find a podcast.
Right.
Conway on demand.
Okay.
Follow us. Make us a preset.
All right.
We'd love to have you. Check out our socials while you're at it.
I love when you crack you up.
I'm riding high off of putting the button on that promo. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Let's play that promo because Bellio is the funniest on that promo. Okay. This is the funniest promo, and we've done it a couple weeks.
Hold on one second.
All right. And Bellio, tell the audience, for people that may not be, producing promos every day for living, what that means, putting a button on it.
That you just have like the zinger at the end.
Okay.
Like you have, it's a conversation, and then like the button is like that.
Okay, yeah.
Let me see.
All right. So and you provided the button.
I provided the button this time.
What time do you get home when you leave at 7?
Like 8:05.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, it's not?
No, not at all. No? I got home last night before Mo Kelly came on.
Well, that was the same for me.
Tim Conway Jr.
But it was just Mo's second hour.
This afternoon at 4 on KFI AM.
That is a button.
That's a true story, though, right?
That's a true story.
I get home before Mo comes on. You get home before Mo comes on.
And what's nice is not only was it a promo for our show, it
Promo
was
for
a
his.
promo for Mo's show.
It's the perfect. They call it the perfect promo.
It is the perfect promo.
Yes. Do you think that'll get us out of trouble?
No.
No.
The audio's in there for you.
Oh, it's in there already?
Yep.
Right. Well, we can't play it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, jeez.
Problem.
The audio's in there.
Sorry, I forgot.
Let me edit it and then we'll play it. Okay?
Okay.
I'll edit it during the break. I'll do all the work around here.
About time.
That's 2. That's 2. It is 3 strikes, you're out.
After the third strike today, because I'm at 2, what happens? I have to go home?
I don't know.
Can I go home?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
That's a possibility. Hey, did you see the French president getting punched in the face?
He didn't really get punched, but he definitely got his face mushed.
What happened there? By the way, I've heard so many rumors about the wife, that the wife is not really the wife. Have you heard that rumor?
I have not heard that. No.
I've heard 2 rumors. One, that it's not really a woman. Have you heard that rumor?
No.
Yeah, I've heard that one. I don't buy that. I've seen her. She looks like a woman. But the second one I heard is not only is it a man, but it's his dad. Is that possible?
Wow.
I don't think
Is that
so.
out there?
I haven't heard that.
I guess stop going to way out there websites.
Yeah. Stop looking at that. Brigitte Macron.
Yeah. But anyway, so she was getting off a plane with her husband in Vietnam. Is that where it happened?
It was.
I think it was Vietnam.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And the door opens and she pushes or punches, goes to punch him and pushes him in the face. And he acts startled, but then he does sort of like a Mrs. Wiggins type of, big take, like,
Totally.
it was right out. He stole it off the Carol Burnett show. But, and he had a wild reaction to it. He sort of just laughed it off and then afterwards said, "That's how we play." I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Well, here this is from the New York Post because a lip reader. As the aircraft door opens, President Macron is seen turning towards Brigitte in an unexpected moment. She pushes him in the face. Emmanuel then steps closer to Brigitte before composing himself and crossing to the other side moments later. He signals her to follow him with "Let's go," the lip reader said.
Yeah.
He thanks the pilot and waves to the cameras.
I listened to Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla last night talking about this, and they had a really good point. Guys don't punch guys in the face unless they know they're going to get punched, and they know they're going to get into a fist fight. Like if I punch Crozier in the face, his reaction wouldn't be just smiling and laughing about it. He'd punch me in the face. And I knew that as an early age when you're on the schoolyard, when you're in first, second, or third grade. If you punch a guy in the face, the guy could kick your ass.
Yeah, I've heard that too, that guys size each other up. Like, I could take him.
Right,
when they walk into a room, I could take him. I'm going to stay away from him.
That's right. But women, I don't know that they didn't get the same treatment on the playground. So they think that they can punch guys in the face and get away with it. And for the most part, they do. But I think we're getting close to the stage of life where you're going to see guys floor them for that. A woman punches a guy in the face, then she gets knocked out. I think that's going to start to happen.
Yeah. Well,
and then they'll realize, oh, wait, I can't do that. I can't punch a guy in the face.
she definitely didn't punch him. She takes both of her hands on either side of the cheek and kind of mushes his face backwards.
It was a weird reaction, though.
She was his drama teacher when he was a teenager.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So she's very dramatic.
So, not the dad?
I don't think so.
No? Yeah, I got to stop going to those sites.
Well, wasn't she 40 when she was his
she's,
teacher?
She's 25 years older than he is.
Yeah.
25 years old. Yeah. Wait, wait. He was 15, she was 40?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Woo! Man, oh man, those French, they live differently over there.
So he was being a bad boy.
No, he?
That's why she mushed his face.
Oh, I see.
Being a
right.
bad boy.
Yeah. But she was, if they lived in this country, she'd be in prison still for rape. You'd get 30 years for that. If you're 40 and you have sex with a 15-year-old, there's no consensual sex in this country that allows that.
Assuming that they were having sex back then.
Right. Yeah, maybe they were. Maybe they weren't. Who knows? But you remember that woman we had on in San Diego? She won Teacher of the Year.
Yes.
She had like 5 or 6 years ago. She won Teacher of the Year. We had her on the show. Now she's looking at 30 years in prison for having sex with a student. And I didn't realize it. She BS'd me. When I interviewed her on the show, I thought she was a cool teacher. Turns out she wasn't. Speaking of cool teachers, real quick, I know we got to take a break. David Watson from Mira Mesa High School, the greatest math teacher, according to a lot of people down there in Mira Mesa. Congratulations. This is his last year. David Watson, Mira Mesa High School. This guy had a tremendous effect on a lot of students and a lot of kids of former students and grandkids of former students. So congratulations to David Watson, a Mira Mesa High School math teacher. That is a cool career, buddy. If you're listening, kudos to you. You get an attaboy. You get a Conway attaboy, which is worth a lot.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabe's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at washablesofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at washablesofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
It is the Conway Show. All right, I'm editing audio. I'll have it done by 4:50. I'll edit it during the break, and then I'll play for you what got us into trouble. But I'll bleep some of it out so we don't get in trouble again. Because I'm not into getting in trouble. I like to, come in, work, and then go home. I don't like to upset people, and I don't like people. Why do you? Because we have to compete with podcasts, right?
Yeah.
And if we don't push the envelope just a little bit every once in a while, we'll be at home.
Yeah.
I mean, you ever watch you watch the Emmys? You ever watch the Emmy Awards?
Yeah.
They're on NBC last year. You know how many Emmys NBC won last year? 0.
Is that right?
Yeah. They televised them and they won 0. You know who won? Streaming. They won all of them. Almost every single award. NBC hosted the Emmys and won 0. Because NBC is handicapped. They have to play commercials to make money. They have to watch what they say for standards and practices. Some of them are still going over the airways, so they have to watch language. So they have all of these roadblocks and speed bumps that they have to incorporate into their shows. And you can't get the most creative people to work on them because they're not making enough money. They make a lot more money at Netflix. If you have a hit show at Netflix, you have a lot more creativity. You have a lot more say into what goes in. You make a lot more money, and you don't have lawyers breathing down your back telling you what to say and what not to say.
I heard they really leave you alone, too,
they do,
as a creator.
I don't know if they do. I don't know anybody at Netflix. I don't know anybody who has a show or anybody that works over there. But I guarantee you, Steffush is probably right, because they are in the business of making tons of money, and you only make tons of money if you get tons of subscribers. And so they leave creative people. At one point, Netflix locked up all the creative people in Hollywood. They gave them all big overall deals, and so they all left ABC, CBS, NBC. They all went over to Netflix. And then, Disney Plus and Hulu and YouTube Plus and all the streamers, all 200 of them. And so network TV has either got to make some changes or they're going to go the way of the dodo bird. Do you remember Bellio and Angel, Crozier, and Steffush? I bet you all remember this. Do you remember Must See TV?
Yes. Yes.
Steffush, what can you tell me about Must See TV?
Wasn't that NBC?
That's right. What night was it? Do you remember, Bellio? Or is anybody?
I believe it was Thursday.
It was Thursday night.
Thursday.
Yeah, it was Thursday night. Okay, Must See TV was Thursday night on NBC, and that was probably 20, 25, 30 years ago. Like 20 to 30 years ago. You had Friends, you had Seinfeld. Can't remember what other shows were on that.
Cheers back then?
Oh, yeah, Cheers. I don't know if was Cheers NBC, whatever it was. But you had must-watch TV.
They finally got together.
Can't believe this is happening.
This week, they become more than friends.
Sweet mother of all that is good and pure.
And hold the phone. Monica's dating an older man.
James Bond.
More like Tom Selleck.
Oh.
Then Paula Abdul's on an all-new Single Guy. And get this, an all-new 1 hour Seinfeld. Jerry visits his folks in Florida.
I'm a good son. Whenever Jerry comes, something exciting happens.
An all-new 1 hour Seinfeld, plus an all-new ER, NBC Thursday.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So what a great night to be home. Thursday night, must-see TV. Well, can anyone name me a current show on NBC?
Law and Order.
What day is on?
All of them?
Oh. Yeah, seriously. There's like 4 of them.
What day? What's your favorite day for Law and Order? Or what time is it on?
I think it's on Thursday too.
Is it?
Still, I mean, I think.
Crows, you do any shows on NBC?
Right now?
I don't know any.
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon, right? At 11:30. Yeah. But Bellio, do you watch? Do you have a favorite? You watch any NBC? How about you just watch, streaming?
Yeah.
Angel, do you watch NBC? And it's not a knock on NBC. It's a knock on the restrictions that they have on network television. Channel 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11. They all are restricted because a lot of their programming goes still out over the airwaves. And if they ever get to just cable, you'll see massive changes over at these networks. Massive changes. If they can lose the signal and they don't have to broadcast over the airwaves, and they can do it on cable or satellite, you'll see massive changes over there and welcome changes as well. And they need to get there quickly because people are cutting the cable and they're cutting satellite and they're going towards streaming only and, picking up, streamers for sports, for entertainment, for sitcoms, for old television shows. And these networks are going to go away unless they fix them, and they got to fix them pretty quickly. So we're the same way. We're in the same boat. We have to watch what we say here at KFI because we're going over the airwaves. We can't do like a Joe Rogan, type of show here. We can't do 3 hours with no commercials and use the F word and use and say crazy stuff. We just can't do it. We get fired because these are the public airwaves. The public owns these airwaves. And so we have to play commercials to make money. Podcasts don't. We have to watch what we say. Podcasts, for the most part, don't. And so we spell you back to your original question. Why do you say things that can get you in trouble? We have to. Because if we don't, we're going to go away. And so yesterday I did, and I apologized.
Are we going away?
We're not yet. Not yet. We're cool for now, they said. We're cool for now.
For now.
Yeah. And you know what? You know what saved us? This big trip coming up that we're all taking.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. We're going to announce it on Friday at 5:30. It's the Conway trip. It's going to be somewhere in the world. And you're going to buy your own ticket to come on this trip on your favorite rocket ship. It's not going to be a rocket ship. We're not doing the Bezos thing. But it could be anywhere in the world. And I'm going to spend a week with the listeners vacationing. And it's going to be a trip next year. I can tell you that. It's going to be 7 days. I can tell you that. And then Friday at 5:30, I'm going to tell you where it's going to go. But people have emailed me. I'm going to try to tell you before, as long as I can figure out this email and how to email you back. I'm going to tell you before Friday. So you get the scoop. You get the scoop. And it's limited space, so I don't want anyone to get left out. So you have to act quickly when we announce this trip. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a week. I'll be there. I'll be drunk. How did I sell it the other day, Bellio, that you loved? We're going to drink, smoke, and fight.
You sleep till noon.
Yes.
But that means you'll be up till 2 or 3.
Right. We'll be smoking.
You'll be smoking, drinking. Yeah.
And there might be a fight.
Might be a fight.
We might be fighting.
Yeah.
And then you said that's not really a good sales pitch.
Yeah, I said, that's your pitch? Yeah.
But won't that be a memorable trip?
No, I would want to see you like
if
that.
we all get sent back early because we didn't say what kind of trip it was. I dumped it.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabe's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at washablesofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at washablesofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
Bellio almost revealed where we're going on our trip next year. She said what it was, and then we dumped it. We bleeped it.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. I'm not getting down on you for it. Got to, the whole segment was, working right on the edge. That's where you were with that, right on the edge.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
But we'll know Friday. That's the day after tomorrow.
So exciting.
At 5:30.
I love it.
Yeah. And let me see how many people have signed up so far. Give me a minute here. And we'll find out how many people have signed up for the trip alert. Go into Gmail, open up Gmail, and then go into my Conway trip at gmail.com. And how many people? 1,019.
Wow.
So if you want, I'm going to try to email everybody tomorrow. I'm going to be up all night. My wife will be able to help me out. She'll take 500. I'll do 500.
So she's going to be up all night.
She'll do a lot of it. Right. But she likes that kind of crap. So if you want me to tell you about where we're going on the trip, it's going, just email me and I'll try to tell you before Friday at 5:30. I'll try to tell you tomorrow. But you got to shut the F up. You can't tell anybody. If I email you, please just keep it to yourself. Please don't spread it around. Because the people who are doing the trip don't want it revealed at 5:30 on Friday. That's the rule. So here's the email address. Conway Trip, CONWAY, trip, TRIP. Conway Trip at gmail.com. Right now there's 1,019 people that want to know where we're going on this trip. And Friday we're going to tell you where we're going, how much fun it's going to be, the price of it, the whole thing. Well, maybe not the price. You'll figure out the price. It'll vary, but it'll be the trip of a lifetime, the trip that you'll remember for your entire life. And somebody who works here at the station, a guy named Dave Weiss, sent me a text today. He said, "Hey, can you please send me a quote so I can put it in the on the website?" And I said, "What kind of quote?" He said, "How excited you are about the trip." I said, "Okay, that's easy." I said, "This trip will be memorable, especially if we all get kicked off and have to rent an old school bus to get home." That's possible, right? We all get kicked out of the town because what we're going to do, Bellio? Drink, smoke, and fight. Yeah. And obviously that's not going to happen, but it will be a memorable trip. I probably am only going to do this once. I don't imagine making an annual thing. And well, maybe, I don't know, if it's fun, maybe. But I think just a one-off, man. And there'll be special shirts. There'll be special, giveaways. There'll be special. We'll have a dinner at one point where we'll all gather. We'll all spend, looking at crap. We're going to be looking at a lot of stuff. And it'll be myself and at least, 38 listeners or so. And we'll tell you, what it costs and all that, what the dates are, where we're going. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you get to tell your friends that you spent money to hang out with me for a week, and they'll judge you for that. So email us I will get the emails personally. Just got one from Holly, Chris, Kathy Allen just emailed. Holly, Greg, Gagner, James, Ernie, Aguilar. Getting all these emails now. Rudy Alareno. So email me, and I'll try to tell you before Friday where we're going on a trip. And it's limited space, so don't be left behind. Conway Trip at gmail.com. ConwayTrip@gmail.com. All right, here's what we got into trouble for. I think I bleeped it, so hopefully we won't get in trouble anymore. But you'll get the idea of what happened and why I was talked to yesterday. The grandmother was always around. This is about Andy Griffith's show and Aunt B. The grandmother was always around. She's always knitting with that mommy effed up haircut where she looks like she's 90.
Aunt B or not?
I think it was, yeah. It was an older woman who was like pretty smart for her age, but
Oh, Andy.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, leave the window open, Andy.
Andy.
And let the Opie listen to the little birds that aren't getting any food.
Apparently, Aunt B was kind of a bee.
That's where she got her name.
Apparently, she was not easy to deal with.
Last year, they called her Aunt C.
Oh, my God.
Sorry. We're live on KFI. More now with Crow. Nice edit. Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from The Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.